Hi everyone, welcome back to So Practical, So Fun. Today we're demystifying the bobbin area. I'm going to show you how to safely remove your bobbin casing, clean out all that hidden lint, and reinstall everything perfectly. Then we'll walk through the best way to load your bobbin so that you get a flawless stitch with perfect tension every time. And here's the best part. This applies to almost every home sewing machine on the market. If your bobbin drops in like this video is for you. To show you just how universal this is, I'm going to walk you through the process on two totally different machines, my heavy-duty Singer 8832 and this compact Juki home machine. Safety first. Before taking the machine apart, we're going to make sure the machine is off. Now let's get that throat plate off so that we can see what we're working with. On this Singer, it's really simple. You just take out these two small screws using the little screwdriver that came with the machine. If you're on a machine like this Juki, you'll notice it's the same, just two screws holding the throat plate in place. With the plate gone, you'll see the black plastic bobbin case sitting inside this area. To remove it, grab onto it on the left side and then tilt it like this and lift it out. On this particular Singer model, the bobbin case won't lift out. You'll notice that right here there's a little extra part. This little extra metal piece is designed to hold the bobbin case in place a little bit better. There are two screws here that we'll need to unscrew. The factory put these in really tight. I cannot undo them with this little included screwdriver. This is a really handy tool to have in your sewing room. It's a low profile so that I can get into these tight areas, and this design gives you a lot more strength to loosen the screws that were put on by the factory. And there we go. Now just set these aside, and now you can lift out the bobbin case. Lint trapped in this area can build up and prevent your bobbin casing from sitting flat, and it can just ruin your tension settings. So grab a lint brush or a small makeup brush and sweep all of that out. Never blow into your machine. Believe it or not, the moisture from your breath can actually cause rust, and you're just pushing the lint deeper into the lower gears. Every few cleanings, I like to use an attachment on my vacuum like this and pull out any lint that could have fallen deeper into the machine. Now, putting it all back together can look a little intimidating, but there's a trick to it. The bobbin case has this little stopper notch right here. That should line up with this edge right here. There's usually a small arrow or a dot showing where they line up. In addition to that, the metal edge here all the way around has a groove. It goes all the way around the top edge. You want to make sure that the bobbin case is level in that notch. It is possible to put it in crooked, so you have to be very careful with this placement. Make sure it's in that groove and that it can move back and forth a little bit like this. And if you turn it counterclockwise, it should stop with that stopper notch against the machine right here. On the Singer, we also have to replace this little metal piece. I like to use long tweezers to hold the screw in place as I screw it in. Now you can slide the throat plate back on, pop your screws back in, and screw them in tight. Now that it's all cleaned up, let's load the bobbin. It's very important that the bobbin be loaded correctly. Hold the bobbin so that the thread comes off the top, and when you pull the thread with your left hand, the bobbin spins counterclockwise. Holding it this way, drop the bobbin into the bobbin case. We need to guide the thread under this metal piece here. Bring the thread down towards you, bring it off to the right just a little bit. Now we're going to guide it under this metal right here, and then keep going around all the way through, and then pull the thread off towards the back of the machine. Give the thread a little pull to make sure that the bobbin spins, and then you can replace the cover. Now let's pull up the bobbin thread before we start sewing. Hold the upper thread up and out over the presser foot. Now use the hand wheel on the side of the machine and turn it towards you, making sure to turn it all the way so that the needle goes all the way down and then all the way back up again. As you give the upper thread a little tug, the bobbin thread will pop up. Guide both threads under the presser foot and off to the left about 2 to 3 inches. Make it a habit to clean out this bobbin area about every 8 hours of sewing. Your machine will love you for it. If this video helped clear up the mystery of the bobbin area for you, please hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more machine mastery tips. Let me know in the comments what machine you're using at home, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Happy sewing!